because we've seen that both in the quarterfinal games now. Rock Valley didn't have the shooting effort that they wanted in that quarterfinal game, but I think it's going to be a little bit of a different story here in this game.
Let's take a look at how both these teams got here statistically from our Road to the Championship graphic. Treynor now 22-2 on the season, got the win over Central Lyon in the quarterfinals. Nora Cones, 20 points in her big win. Addison Maurer, 18. We'll talk about her. And then on the other side for Rock Valley, defeated Iowa City Regina. Both those scores are incorrect. It was 43-20, or it was 43-31, and I believe 62-50 for Treynor. Held Regina to a season point low, and then the Ranshaw sisters struggle a little bit. Again, we don't expect that here this time around, but you just never know. Shooting sometimes is hard to come by here at the state tournament.
Definitely is. And again, if you're the Ranshaw twins, shooters shoot.
Yes.
That's what they do best. Again, I'm assuming that yesterday they had a shoot around or practice. It's just visualizing, positive self-talk. Like I said, it's a new game, different day. Just got to shoot and do what you do best.
When we come back, Ellie will give us our Channel Seeds keys to the game. It is Treynor and Rock Valley coming up here on the Girls Union Digital Network.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Yeah, it's a trip when you hit the road. And when you know when you've arrived. It's a trip when you get everything you want. The burger and the fries, the creek and the crick, the city and the countryside. It's a trip when you're where you're meant to be. In this moment, in this bathroom mirror, looking like $1 million. And yeah, it's a trip when it goes by fast. Des Moines, it's a trip. Make it yours.
It's the simplest expression. The smallest thing that changes everything. A smile. So easy. A smile lights it up. Apologizes. And welcomes unconditionally. Because the shortest distance between two people is a smile.
Thank you.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament. Blake Walker, Ellie Ruffridge along with you here this morning for this Class 2A semifinal. Ellie, let's go over your Channel Seeds keys to success for both these two teams today.
Rock Valley, shoot with confidence. That is what they do best. And again, in their quarterfinal, they only shot 5 for 29 at 17% from 3. Might be a little different story here this morning. And then also push the pace. That's what they do best. Defense turns into offense. And then on the other side for Treynor, they want to be aggressive on defense. They need to talk through their flare screens, get over top on the rocket screens, and then also no extra possessions, rebound with intent.
Going to be fun to watch for both these two teams, how they go about their seeds to success. Today's Seeds for Success were brought to you by Channel Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit channelseed.com today. All right, we're going to take one more break, and when we come back, your Hy-Vee starting lineups and opening tip. It's Treynor and Rock Valley coming up here at the Casey's Center. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament.
Whether you volunteer or hang with friends, play pickleball, read or follow trends. No matter what your retirement style, you deserve healthy eyes and a healthy smile. Some Medicare plans don't cover vision or dental. With Delta Dental, you can save on what's essential. Get coverage and take care of your health. It's peace of mind, so treat yourself. It's more affordable than you might think. Give us a call or visit this link.
As title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, we're proud to support this fantastic event. At the Iowa Farm Bureau, we believe that strong farms and strong schools fuel strong futures. Partnering with the Girls Union allows us to celebrate Iowa's youth while supporting and empowering the Iowa girl.
Reaching the state tournament is no small feat, and it takes a strong support system. Thanks to the Iowa Farm Bureau, we're able to honor students for their outstanding achievements in each of their sports and in the classroom. The Iowa Farm Bureau helps our organization provide awards, grants, and scholarships to honor excellence in athletics and academics.
Whether you're a student competing today or a fan cheering from home, we all play a role in making our state shine. So, from the Iowa Farm Bureau
and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union,
congratulations on a fantastic season and good luck.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Blake Walker, Ellie Ruffridge along with you here this morning. Going to go into the noon hour, Rock Valley and Treynor. A couple people might have thought this was going to be the matchup we'd see. It's the 2 versus the 6 seed, but if you ask anybody from Treynor, they are not a 6 seed. They are one of the top teams in the state, in their opinion, and as they should be. They were ranked number 1 in the 2A rankings for at least 3 weeks this past season. Before we get into it, we'll talk about it. We talked about the last one. Only losses are to Riverside and Nebraska's Blair High School. They lost to Riverside 45-43 and then turned around and beat them 58-18. That's about the biggest discrepancy you'll see from a game like that. But on the other side for Rock Valley, big wins over Central Lyon and West Lyon. They lost to Central Lyon as well. And then Hinton. Can't look ahead, but they lost to Hinton earlier this year as well as beat Hinton. So it's going to be fun to see what happens for both these two teams as we get going into today's game. Let's send it down to the floor. Number 1 in the 2A rankings for at least 3 weeks this past season. Before we get into it, we'll talk about it. We talked about the last one. Only losses are to Riverside and Nebraska's Blair High School. They lost to Riverside 45-43 and then turned around and beat them 58-18. That's about the biggest discrepancy you'll see from a game like that. But on the other side for Rock Valley, big wins over Central Lyon and West Lyon. They lost to Central Lyon as well. And then Hinton. Can't look ahead, but they lost to Hinton earlier this year as well as beat Hinton. So it's going to be fun to see what happens for both these two teams as we get going into today's game. Let's send it down to the floor. Tim Fitzpatrick's got you covered for your Hy-Vee starting lineups for Rock Valley and Treynor.
Fans, we're glad you're here because it's tournament time. Welcome to today's 2026 Girls State Basketball 2A Semifinal matchup featuring the Treynor Cardinals and the Rock Valley Rockets. Fans, tradition is an important part of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union's storied history. Because our past is an integral part of what we do today, we ask that everyone in attendance please join in a round of applause to show our appreciation to all the women who have participated in high school athletics in Iowa. Once an Iowa girl, always an Iowa girl. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by everyone here present today. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments, or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to just enjoy the game. Fans, it's now time to introduce our players and coaches in today's 2A semifinal matchup. Today's team intros are brought to you by Hy-Vee. First of all, here are your non-starters and assistant coaches for the Treynor Cardinals. Number 2, Jocelyn Chambers. Number 4, Cecilia Fate. Number 5, Delaney Maurer. Number 10, Cadence Cotrus. Number 12, Hannah Bierbaum. Number 15, Briley Paulson. Number 20, Emily Dodds. Number 21, Lexi McIntosh. Number 22, Josie Myers. And number 33, Channing Reed. Your assistant coaches, Shane Reed, Tim Navarra, Jenny Zadalis, and Adrian Ackerbloom. And now let's meet the non-starters and assistant coaches for the Rock Valley Rockets. Number 1, Morgan Volink. Number 3, Evelyn Schmidt. Number 5, Emily Gerritsen. Number 25, Alexa Zomer. And number 33, Eva Remerdy. Your assistant coaches, Tyler Robine, Levi Judge, Neil Ranshaw, and Sammy Moss. And now it's time for your starting lineup. For the Treynor Cardinals at guard, a 5'4" senior, number 1, Claire Schragi. Rock Valley at guard, a 5'10" junior, number 10, Sienna Zomer. For the Cardinals at guard, a 5'7" senior, number 3, Nora Cones. For the Rockets at guard, a 5'9" sophomore, number 11, Cadence Harmson. For Treynor at forward, a 5'11" senior, number 11, Ella Thornton. For Rock Valley at guard, a 5'9" senior, number 15, Haven Renshaw. For the Cardinals at guard, a 5'7" sophomore, number 23, Addison Maurer. For Rock Valley at guard, a 5'9" senior, number 22, Hudson Renshaw. And for Treynor at guard, a 5'4" sophomore, number 30, Stella Swordson. For Rock Valley at forward, a 6' junior, number 31, Natalie Lossink. Head coach for the Cardinals is Joe Chapman. For the Rockets, Jordan Tegrutenhuis. Now, fans, let me introduce to you our officials for this 2A semifinal as assigned by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Your referee, Chad Schellmeyer. Umpire, Christopher Thomas. Umpire, Nate Stagey. And your bench official, John Morrow. All right, who's ready for state tournament basketball?
Those were your Hy-Vee starting lineups. Hy-Vee is a proud sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Hy-Vee, where there is a helpful smile in every aisle. We are all set to go. Blake Walker, Ellie Ruffridge along with you here for this Class 2A semifinal. Hinton awaits the winner for a 2A title game. Rock Valley in white, Treynor in black. Get the heads up from the scorers table. And we are underway. Cadence Harmson will bring it up the floor, was a key standout in that first game with the Ranshaw sisters struggling to shoot the basketball. Good to see Hudson Ranshaw in the starting lineup. She was not in the starting lineup there in that first game. Had a bloody nose before we even started the game in the in the quarterfinals. Here's the three-pointer from the wing. That one's going to go in and out. Harmson on the glass, got her own rebound, and it's going to go out of bounds, and Treynor takes it back the other way. We talked about it kind of off-air to start, Ellie, but these two teams are so guard-heavy. I guess Rock Valley has a little bit of an advantage in the post, but other than that, this is going to be a guard-heavy game.
It really is, and right here you're going to see Treynor. They like to break you down. I called their three guards a triple threat with Schrogi, Cones, and Maurer, right? Schrogi had 14 points, Cones had 20 points, and then Maurer had 18 points in that quarterfinal game. They are dynamic. But then you also got to get back on the other end because this is what Rock Valley does.
Cadence Harmson gets the layup to go. She had 12 in the win in the quarterfinals and already off to a hot start. Both these teams like to run. You talked about it. Who runs the most today? Here's a three-pointer, step-back three-pointer that splashes home for Stella Sorensen. Sat in foul trouble a majority of that win over Central Lyon. Starts out fast there. Treynor shot 30% from the three-point line. In their win, Rock Valley just 17%. Uncharacteristic shooting in that first round for the Rockets. Here's Hudson Ranshaw trying to work her way down low. Now over to Cadence Harmson, and Harmson just kind of work her way around. Haven Ranshaw, 4-3.
And that's what she does. 34% from the three. She is going to let it fly. Again, no hesitation. Like, you don't even have to think twice. She's going to let it go.
She saw 3 of 15 from the three-point line, and already Stella Sorensen is off to a hot start. 6-5. Treynor leads over Rock Valley. Ranshaw all the way through traffic. Good bucket on the way for Hudson. 7-6 advantage for Rock Valley. Now Treynor trying to go right back down low. Schragi for three. That's good as well.
Great start offensively for both teams.
Just 5.5 to go, and already 9-7. Treynor leads over Rock Valley. Harmson swings down low. Lusink gets it to finish. Anybody could have told you, Ellie, that points might be aplenty in this game. I'd say so, as we're off and running here. 9-9 in the early portions. A lot of contact, no call that time as Sorensen tried to take it the other way.
Rock Valley comes into this game averaging 66 points per game, and then on the other side, Treynor, 59 points per game, and both on pace.
I tell you what, that's 2 possessions here for both teams. I feel like a coach has got to like it when a ball jumps off the board and it bounces before you get a rebound. I think that's always so crucial. 9-9. Scoreboard not working on our end here, but 9-9 is your score between Rock Valley here and Treynor. Nice backdoor cut. That's what they were so good at in that win over Central Lyon. It's out of bounds. It was blocked partially, but it's off a Treynor Cardinal, and Rock Valley gets the ball back. Didn't see a lot of that in Rock Valley's win against Regina, but they gave up only 31 points. I mean, that just shows there was a point 41 seconds, or excuse me, 4 minutes to go in that third quarter of that Regina game. Regina had 25 points. They only finished with 31. I mean, it was a really good defensive second half. While the shooting wasn't great, Rock Valley can pride themselves on how good it was.
Yeah, I mean, any team, when you're scouting Rock Valley, the first thing that you're going to look at is, all right, how do we stop them from scoring so many points? But give credit to Rock Valley. They are so good and intense on defense as well, making it so difficult for you to get looks.
That was a block on that end, so block party here to start. Maurer for three, off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Sienna Zomer. Had a quiet game, but a very important game. Very good on the glass in that first game. Ranshaw sidesteps an opponent and then splashes home her second three-pointer of the ball game.
Feeling pretty good right now if you're Rock Valley.
Now she only hit 3 that entire first game, so she'll gladly take it there with the 12-9 advantage. Here's Sorensen. Has had the hot hand to start. Now Schragi's going to step back a 3. In and out. Good look, though. Haven's on the rebound. Post play has really been non-existent as we expected. Haven high off glass. There's Lusink though, and there's your first foul of the ball game. It takes till 3.5 to go. A lot of physical basketball, but Natalie Lusink will go to the line.
I thought that was very uncharacteristic of Haven right there. Like typically, if she's got a wide open three, she's going to stop and pop that, but instead she chose to drive that instead.
So Lusink will shoot 2 here for the Rockets. A great post option for Rock Valley when you play these teams with a little bit bigger post game. Also a heck of a rebounder. You'll see that as the game continues to progress on. She goes 1 of 2 from the charity stripe, extends the lead to 4. Here comes Eva Remerdy in for an IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. Eva had big minutes in Rock Valley's first game against Regina. Here's Schrage. Hands this one off all the way through traffic, and boy, what a start here for the sophomores, Addison Maurer and Stella Sorensen. Addison had 18 in their first round win. Here's Hudson Ranshaw, still looking for someone. Now Remerdy goes full court. Usually pretty dangerous. They get away with one.
I really love Schrage. Like her size, despite her size, she just plays with a really, really big heart, right? They always say heart over height.
Harmson well guarded. Now here's Ranshaw. Over to her sister Haven. Over 700 threes attempted this season by those two. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Hudson just has to put one up, and it's no good. Schrage grabs the rebound. Long three by Schrage, in and out. Rebound fought for. Look at Thornton going for it underneath.
Good extra effort right there by Thornton. She averages 13 points a game, but again, she's going to keep attacking the boards.
The sisters not on the same page there. Both going for the same thing. Both thought they had the loose ball, and it will be out of bounds, and Treynor keeps it. Is there a chance we see more than 50 three-pointers attempted in this game today?
We will have to keep an eye on that because it could come down to that.
CC Fate checks in for Treynor. And she's really the one to throw in here. Both teams just kind of shooting at will. Schrage for 3, you bet. She's fired up, as she should be. Treynor back to the lead. Harmson trips on the basketball. Boy, that could not have been good. She is going to be really slow to get up. Treynor knows they have a chance. They're going to call a stoppage of play while the play was going. Boy, Harmson, the ball, just kind of stood on the basketball and tripped down, and obviously going to have a very sore ankle here.
A lot of people don't know this. I had the pleasure of meeting Cadence Harmson's parents. They're actually staying at the same hotel that I am.
There you go.
And we were eating breakfast, and they were, we're so worried about Treynor. We're not shooting very well. And then they were talking about Cadence. Cadence is actually battling an ankle injury that a lot of people don't know about. She's been playing on it for a lot of the season. She actually has surgery scheduled for next Wednesday. So she's playing on that ankle, and you can see she's in a lot of pain. But she's a competitor. She's a fighter. She's going to continue to play through this pain.
Well, Treynor probably feels like they missed an opportunity there. Schrage was cutting the basket when the official blew the play dead to help get Harmson off the floor. And now Cadence is in a lot of pain over there. It's that left ankle. She's already got a patch just below her left knee. And she is the facilitator. You do have the Ranshaw sisters, which are very good ball handlers. They can do just fine, but Harmson kind of brings the whole recipe together. Hudson trying to work her way down low and gets fouled as she will go to the line. Take a look at the replay here on the foul call. Hudson just trying to stay aggressive. And she's shooting 2. And the first one's good. Free throw numbers have been all over the place this week. I think that's one of the biggest things I've noticed. Some teams just shoot really well from the charity stripe here at the state tournament, and some just really struggle.
Well, we called that Central Lyon Treynor game. Yeah. And we saw Central Lyon got to the free throw line 26 times. Yeah. They were 15 for 26. And then Treynor was 2 for 2.
Yep.
So talk about that being a difference breaker in a game.
Lost by 12, Central Lyon did. If you make 11 of your free throws there, and I mean, nobody's going to go perfect, but would have been closer. Maurer for 3, no good. I tell you what, Treynor is working hard on the low post despite not having that height. And that's Thornton's on the bench, and they were still making plays there down low. Back and forth, Lucent couldn't quite get it out of her reach, and a rip away here for Treynor. Under a minute to go. Rock Valley leads by 1.
Why not?
From way outside, Stroggy knocks it home. Almost from the Sioux City area on the Iowa logo at midcourt. Holy cow. She had 14 in the win in the first round, and then a push foul is called on Treynor. Stroggy's 5'4". I mean, besides CC Fate, I mean, she's one of the shortest players on the court. 17-15, the lead for Treynor here. Ranshaw, long 3 to respond, not going to go. Boy, these fights for the rebound are getting physical. Shot clock is dead. Let's see if Treynor wants to hold or if they just go for the shot again. Maurer swings this one outside. Here's a three-pointer by Ree. That one's short. Chance here for the Rockets to tie or take the lead going into the second quarter. Ranshaw says, I'm just going to go all the way. She hits the side of the iron, saves it, and sends it to her sister Haven, who can't make the 3. That will do it for the end of the first quarter. Take a breath, everyone. 17-15. These two teams are hitting to start quarter number 1. Treynor leads over Rock Valley. We'll be back. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Fuel choice that's cheaper, homegrown, and better for the planet? Now that's worth the hype. Pump it up with unleaded 88.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament. Blake Walker, Ellie Ruffridge with you here. Whole lot of scoring here to start. 17-15. 6-seeded Treynor leads over 2-seeded Rock Valley. Even scoring throughout for both these two teams.
Definitely balanced scoring. And both teams shooting above 35% from, field goals.
Which for Rock Valley, you'll take that after that first round game. Shot 27% total in that game. Claire Stroggy will bring this one up the floor. Hit that a long ways away. Her first 3 there. There's a strong take to the basket. Nicely done that time. Addison Maurer says, I'm going to try to get to the free throw line here. Did Treynor shoot free throws in that first? No, they didn't.
I don't think they did.
So first chance to go to the charity stripe here for the Cardinals. Treynor state champions back in 2019 under Coach Joe Chapman. He's in his 9th season here for the Cardinals. I think state champions all the way back in '84 as well, if I remember correctly. And he got a lane violation on Rock Valley. Not called very often, but another free throw for Treynor.
Another extra opportunity, and Treynor looking to capitalize on this.
Maurer rattles it in.
Every point matters.
Extends the lead back up to 4 for the Cardinals. Cadence Harmson currently back in the tunnel, running back and forth, trying to get that ankle worked in. Ranshaw, 4-3, in and out. Zomer, nice board, and Lusink finishes.
That's what Zomer does. She's their leading rebounder. She comes in with 7 boards a game, just coming in, doing her job.
Rarely a shooter, but you said it. I mean, just really good on the glass, making things work. Nice step back move at the top of the key that won't drop that time for Sorensen. Rockets trying to push, trailing by 2. Ranshaw, top of the key, in and out. Hudson struggling to find her rhythm here to start. Havens hit a couple, but got a whistle here on a loose ball foul. Already 2 quick fouls on the Rockets here. Good news for the Rock Valley faithful. Cadence Harmson checks back into the ballgame.
Talk about tough.
Yeah, I was just about to say, what a warrior. Treynor by 2. Here's Maurer, gets swatted away. That was Harmson immediately making a big difference, and this one's going to go out of bounds on Rock Valley. Schrage will be the one to throw in. Stella Sorensen, 2-year starter as a sophomore. We've already seen what she can do from beyond the 3-point line. She's going to try to do it again and hits it off glass from the corner.
We saw a couple of those our first game here. Wonder if she called it.
My goodness. Incredible shot from that angle. Harmson well guarded in the corner. Now Cadence back up top. Ranshaw for 3. In and out. Good rebound. Zomer cuts to a Having Ranshaw. Here's Harmson for 3. Not going to go. Rock Valley still not shooting what they'd want from beyond the 3-point line. Here's a 3-pointer by Cones. Off the mark. And Thornton another good rebound. Cones tries again. And it's no good.
Cones just a little bit short on those 2 shots. But again, she's another 1,000-point scorer. So good offensively. There's so many weapons on both teams.
Haven Ranshaw can't hit that one. Rock Valley starting to go cold from beyond the 3-point line here. Now Strongy picked up by Ranshaw. Again, everything's pretty much a height disadvantage for these guards. Rock Valley's just a little bit taller. Thornton tries her luck from way outside and couldn't go.
A lot of teams here like to settle for the 3. We haven't seen a lot of dribble penetration, but when these teams do get to the paint, they get those paint touches, they find success. So maybe both teams here slow it down, get a little bit of offensive execution going.
Another rebound for Zomer, but she travels on the end of it. I don't think we've seen a timeout. No, we haven't from either team this whole game. Treynor a chance to really open this thing up here on this possession. They've had a couple chances, but they also just kind of going a little bit colder here. Nice cut, but well read. Rock Valley, they've been watching film. That's what really hurt Central Lyon in that quarterfinal game. Ranshaw, another 3, in and out. She's taken quite a few here this quarter especially. Now here comes Treynor back the other way, and a strong foul as Ranshaw just bumps Nora Cones out of the way. And Nora will go to the line. But you got to get down the floor some way.
Yep. See it again, Treynor pushing in transition. Nice pass ahead, up to Cones. Cones going to take her talents to play volleyball at Buena Vista.
She's a shuttle hurdle relay champ, so when she's getting up and down the floor, you know how that translates. Timeout here by Rock Valley, 22-17. I think I'm with you. They got to try to get the ball inside. A lot of their last couple shots, I mean, we could look into it deeper, but it's all 3-pointers.
It is 3-pointers, and that's probably what coaches are saying. Yes, shoot the shot if it's open, but again, settle in on offense. Treynor likes to do a lot of dribble handoffs, weave, right? Get the defense working a little bit.
Rock Valley is 2 of 15 from the 3-point line. I wouldn't actually believe it, but Treynor has shot more threes. 6 of 16, though, for the Cardinals. That's a big difference maker. 17 total rebounds for Rock Valley, 6 offensive rebounds. Both teams doing a good job not really turning the ball over.
Rock Valley, 3 turnovers. Treynor, 1 turnover.
I wouldn't call it a track meet, but sure feels like we're in for it. As Cones knocks down the first free throw of 2.
Yeah, these two teams, they don't take a lot of time off of the shot clock. They want to get that ball moving quickly on the offensive side.
Off back iron. Rebound taken away there by Lusink. Rock Valley trying to break a cold spell here. Hudson goes all the way off glass, and that's how you do it.
And you said it. That's how you do it. You need to get downhill, suck the defense into the paint.
Hudson and Haven Ranshaw going to Northwestern College.
Nice.
How about that nice little bucket by Nora Cones? A little bit of a press here by Treynor. Harmson looking pretty good with that ankle here, but she's well guarded by Schrage. And a travel is called. Hudson Ranshaw trying to take a step going to the basket. Usually that's when we see him. Cardinals will get it back here with the lead by 6. Treynor, a lot to look forward to for this season coming in. All of their starters from last year's state tournament team returned. High aspirations to get to the state title game. And they feel like they've got the squad that can do it. Obviously came in as a 6 seed. They felt like that was low for them and felt like they could have been higher. Both these two teams have occupied the top spot in the rankings this year. Thornton for 3. Yes!
Big shot right there by Ella Thornton. She is going to Iowa Western to also play basketball. She's a 1,000-point scorer, but also has 500 rebounds to go along with her career.
Haven Ranshaw in the corner, now tries to send it baseline, goes off a body of someone. Lusink's on the glass, though, and cleans it up. That was a must-score possession, it felt like, for Rock Valley. Leads back to 7.
Looks like Treynor looking to slow it down here, find a good look.
3 minutes to go here in this first half. A lot of action. There's Channing Reed on the low posts. Again, Rock Valley covering the cutting Treynor offense here pretty well. That's what Central Lyon didn't do very well in that first round game. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Schrage got blocked. Great possession defensively for the Rockets. And maybe for Treynor, maybe slowing it down isn't what you want.
Right.
But you'll learn on the fly. Hudson gets a screen from her sister Haven. Now trying to work on Cones. Got it stripped away by Schrage.
Good heads-up play. That was great gap help right there.
Schrage got it blocked by Harmson. Now the defense is starting to pick up here. Haven waiting on a screen from Zomer. Again, just not a lot of post play. Here, as I say that, Lusink's left wide open. They're bringing doubles down, Ellie, and Lusink's going to be open every single time.
Right, there's so much attention on the guards. And again, that's going to leave open opportunities for Zomer and Lusink.
So Lusink with a couple here to get Rock Valley back within 5. Schrage working around Ranshaw, runs into traffic. No call. We play on here with a minute and a half to go. Ranshaw, good defense by Cones. And then an even better job by Schrage to get in there and get a jump ball is the call. IMT Insurance Substitutions checking in. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Going to have a timeout again for Rock Valley. It's a 30-second timeout with the ball here. A minute 31. I believe it's going to be probably a throw-in underneath. So for Coach Tay Grutenhuis, big moments here as you get ready to go into halftime. The scoring has kind of calmed down from that first half of action. Clearly, Treynor a little off balance here offensively.
Definitely. And again, I think that Treynor, they're doing a lot of perimeter passing. They're not really getting anywhere, not really making the defense work a whole lot. Get your dribble hesitation, get into the lane, force the defense to, again, maybe force a double team for a kick out. Maybe you get a wide open shot. They have the hot hand right now, right? But then also, they found success during that Central Lyon game of getting to the hoop.
Yep. 1:31 to go here. Rock Valley faithful, you can see there on your screen. A lot of fans coming out. a school that has had success in basketball here in the recent years. Boys basketball brought home a championship a couple years ago. See what you got for your best inbound play here. There's Haven Ranshaw with it here. Will work her way inside, loses it on the way up. They're going to say it was last touch by Treynor. Treynor has not committed a foul yet this quarter. Rock Valley's got 3. Haven through traffic, loses it on the way up. She thought she got fouled. Thornton's running the length of the floor and lays it up and in. Rock Valley's going to try to do the same thing. Haven on the other end hands it off to Lusink. Lusink misses the layup, though. Big missed opportunity there for the Rockets.
That was big.
Schrage works to the corner. This be a backbreaker 3, and it is! Addison Maurer. Circle that couple possessions there if Treynor comes out with a win. Haven Ranshaw, 4-3, big shot.
Right when you need a response. And they hit a quick 3.
36 seconds to go, under a minute. Cohn's waiting here. He got about 6 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Again, well covered on the backdoor cut there. Treynor not been able to do what they did in that first round. Sorensen swings over. Maurer, good first step. Goes through Lusink. No call, got her own rebound, though. Rock Valley wanted to travel. Thornton for 3.
Oh.
Bounces in. And that will do it for the end of the first half. Ella Thornton is fired up for good reason. Take a look at the replay. How many bounces does this take? 1,
2, 3, 4.
Treynor leads 36-26 over 2-seeded Rock Valley. We'll be back for the second half of action in your Sukup Stats. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Oh, it looks like you spilled some grease.
Grills are multiplying and you need flavor that's bold.
There's nothing left for you to do
but to go to Fairway, your dream for Midwest meat. It's the one you need. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, you better stake up. Fairway and meat go hand in hand.
This dream is meant for you and me.
Poultry, pork, and beef, your home for Midwest meat. It's the one you need. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, yes, indeed.
Fairway, it's the one you need.
Excelling in athletics takes teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. These are the same qualities that help our pig farmers and our communities thrive. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics and the student athletes who make us all proud. Visit iowapork.org/WeCare to meet the people behind the pork and hear about our winning approach to caring for our pigs, the environment, and our communities.
Excuse me, man. You dropped this.
Health powers life, from the delightfully routine to the truly uncharted. Sometimes life takes an unexpected turn, like receiving a cancer diagnosis. At Mercy One, you have access to a team of cancer experts with advanced technologies and holistic therapies for the cancer care you need close to home. Our team will guide you every step of the way, ensuring you're ready no matter what life brings next. Find care at mercyone.org/healthpowerslife.
SWIC is a community. Southwestern Community College is a place in rural southwest Iowa where students from across the world come to be a part of a tight-knit family, Spartan Nation, where they study, train, grow, thrive, and are called by name, not by number. At SWIC, we are one.
It takes a village to care for a patient. From all of the various people, if you come see us, that you'll meet. Every one of those people, we try to get people that are committed to making that the best experience that they can do.
I think the breadth of coverage that we're able to provide, I think is unique. All of these different facets that all intertwine are what allow us to take care of the community the way that I feel they should.
At DMOS, we're here when you need us.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament. Halftime here. Treynor leads Rock Valley 36-26. The 6th seed over the 2 seed. Treynor shooting well. Let's take a look at your Sukup stats here so far. Elliott is a tale of shooting. A couple turnovers thrown in there so far, but right now, Treynor looking really good from beyond the 3-point line.
Oh, definitely. Also, if you look on the other side, I'm looking at points in the paint. Rock Valley has 14, and I mentioned this too. Rock Valley finds success when they do get paint touches, right? They have 14, and then Treynor has 6 points in the paints, but you said it. Treynor is finding success from the 3-point line. I mean, I don't know how you couldn't want to shoot the 3-point because who was it? Ella Thornton had 4 bounces to go into halftime to hit that 3. And then also, I'm looking at points off of turnovers. Treynor has 8 points off of 6 of Rock Valley's turnovers.
Going to be interesting to see how everything shakes out here the rest of the way. Again, Rock Valley just has not shot well here at the state tournament, and that's just been something they've done well all season long. That's gotten them the wins where they are today. Just hasn't been working out for them. Rock Valley averages 67 points per contest. Treynor just 58. But Treynor shoots 29% from the 3-point line on average. Rock Valley 36. So really the scripts have flipped, it felt like, here for the most part. The winner of this game will play Hinton. Hinton took care of business against Denver. You were on that game with Paul. What'd you like from Hinton? They seem like an all-put-together team, trying to go for back-to-back state championships. Look like a very talented squad.
Yeah, I just like the balance that they have with their team. And I thought the difference maker in that game was Raylan Kempema. She averages 3 points a game. She had, I believe, 15 points in that contest. And again, I just think Hinton needs to feed her the ball more and use her size to their advantage.
That game will be taking place tomorrow on Iowa Public Television. By the way, you can catch championships tonight starting at 6 o'clock on IPTV. Going to be a fun one here this evening with Class 3A and Class 5A. We're going to step aside for one more break, and when we come back, second half of action ready to get going as the T-shirt cannon is going rogue here at the 2026 Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau and the Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Yeah, it's a trip when you hit the road. And when you know when you've arrived. It's a trip when you get everything you want. The burger and the fries, the creek and the crick, the city and the countryside. It's a trip when you're where you're meant to be. In this moment, in this bathroom mirror, looking like a million.
Thank you.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
We hope you're enjoying all the great competition you're seeing here today. At the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, we're grateful for the incredible support that makes this event possible. None more vital or valued than the proud title sponsor, Iowa Farm Bureau. With me here today is Brent Johnson, president of the Iowa Farm Bureau, to explain why their organization invests in and supports the Girls Union.
Thanks, Aaron. The Iowa Farm Bureau has been the title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union for more than 2 decades now. The athletes competing here today represent the very best of our nation's student athletes, driven, dedicated, and committed to teamwork. At the Iowa Farm Bureau, we share those same values. Our farmers lead the nation not only in the production of corn, hogs, eggs, and ethanol, but also in the implementation of a number of innovative soil and water conservation practices which hold soil in place and reduce runoff. These shared values unite Iowa's student athletes and farm families, and our partnership with the Girls Union gives us the perfect opportunity to celebrate that commitment to excellence statewide.
Thank you, Brent. We appreciate the Iowa Farm Bureau's ongoing support and the role you play in helping Iowa's girls shine.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament. Blake Walker, Ellie Ruffridge with you here for the second half of action. Rock Valley and Treynor. Packed crowd on hand for Rock Valley. Same thing, you can't see it, but behind us, Treynor has shown out. It doesn't matter where these teams come from, Ellie. They can come from the far corners of the state. There could be heavy snow, heavy rainstorms. These people will show up because this is an event, not just for the teams, but a lot of outsiders come here just to watch basketball all day.
I love State Week, just the outpouring of fan support, community support. It gets the whole student body here. It just brings everybody closer together to rally for your team, and I always love seeing like what the different themes are with the crowds. Like it looks like Rock Valley, the theme is Jersey Day. Over here with Treynor, it's neon with different colored wigs. It's just super fun and just a great overall atmosphere for these young girls to play in front of.
The championships, they show a little bit of it tonight on Iowa PBS, but they have Victory Circle over there, or Winner's Circle over there. You can't cut these nets down because we got to do games afterwards, but they set up a kind of temporary school or a temporary basket, if you will, and they bring a net. I think that's a really cool thing. They do a knot for the trophy presentations. I don't think they had the temporary net when you were winning state titles.
Actually, I think my senior year was the first year they
year.
decided to do some new things.
There you go.
It's also kind of cool. They let the parents and
all come down.
Like fans come down. Just again, celebrate with your team.
And the popularity of this tournament, it sure helps when I wake up this morning and on CBS Sports is yesterday's finish between Dallas Center Grimes and Norwalk. But not just that. I remember we had a girl at state softball have a home run snag that she took away from a player, and it made Sports Center top 10. So the Girls Union's batting 1,000 right now when getting in national headlines for these state tournaments. And I hope when people see that, they see that the tournament is really well put together and people enjoy it.
100%. And I wouldn't be surprised if you watched that DCG and Norwalk game last night in Class 4A, that could potentially be on SportsCenter or ESPN because that play by Ava Smid went absolutely viral on social media. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead and Google it right now.
It is everywhere. It was a heck of a moment. It's a once in every 25 years kind of moment at the Girls State Basketball Tournament. Second half of action underway. Nora Cones gets blocked away by Cadence Harmson. She dealt with that ankle injury, was out for a little bit of that first half, was able to come back in, and is playing on that sore ankle. Obviously, Ellie talked about she's having surgery on one of those ankles here in just a little bit. Ranshaw for two. She's taking so many threes, I thought it was a three. She floats in for two and gets the score. Points in the paint, Ellie. You talked about it. They had 14 in the first half. They're going to need more.
And that's what I think Coach Tegronheim said in the locker room, right? Get to the paint. May need a couple more stops on defense, but if you are Rock Valley, you don't need to settle for the 3 every possession. Get your offense going. Do what you do best.
Nora Cones was the one who knocked down the long 3. Harmson for 3 on her own end. Not going to go. Lusink trying to go after the rebound. Good rebound by Cones. Nora is everywhere today. Maurer through traffic. Got it partially blocked. Now back up top, Sorensen. Now back here to Schrage. Schrage, good first step on Zomer. Good fake all the way. Thought maybe she got fouled, but no call.
I liked how she kept her crossover tight to her body.
Lusink picked up by Thornton. Boy, Thornton has been really good today. Ranshaw for 3 in the corner, in and out. Thornton's on the glass. Treynor by 11 here. Largest lead of the ball game. Thornton all the way. They are letting them play on both sides. Hudson Ranshaw through traffic, high off glass, no good.
Are you sure it's not a track meet? I mean, I know track is like starting, but
we got indoor track at Iowa State next week, and you can catch it on the Girls Union Digital Network, by the way. There's a little bit of advertisement for him.
Back and forth we go.
Tate Gertenhuis says, let's just slow down, and then he's also like, let's talk. Ranshaw for 3, in and out. Good box out by Treynor. Both teams, I guess you could say, have kind of gone cold here. Well, they weren't going to guard Schrage there for a second. Now they come out. Here's Maurer working on Harmson. Now back up top to Schrage. Sorensen says, I'll just take and make the 3. Boy, Treynor just can't miss, and it's going to be hard to beat if they stay hot like this from beyond the 3-point line. 42-28, 14-point lead for the Cardinals. Hudson Ranshaw for 3, no good. Lusink on the glass, loose ball, Treynor takes it away. The saying, Ellie, live by the 3, die by the 3, is unfortunately coming to fruition here for Rock Valley. 3-pointer again, in and out that time.
If that would have fallen, I think this place would have erupted behind us. Again, yeah, Rock Valley, that's what their style of play is obviously shooting the 3, and we've seen again this quarterfinal and semifinal game as Cadence Harmson gets one to fall, and that is what they need if you're a Rock Valley fan. Get her going. She now has 5 points in this contest, I believe.
Remedy's waiting to check in. She pointed to the sky and said, thank the Lord we hit 1.
Did you spot her in the crowd?
Oh, she's right here. Right here down below.
well, her aunt is Deb Remedy.
Oh, yeah.
And so
yeah.
I've been trying to
I did not Brad Wells it, and I do not see who's in the crowd. But IMT Insurance Substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com.
Yeah, Brad listening to our broadcast. I will be calling the 4A and 2A games with Brad. He is our lookout guy. He knows who to find in the crowd. He's so good at that.
No binoculars, no nothing.
No.
Straight eyes.
Great eyesight.
2020 eats his carrots. Thornton for 3. No good. Rebound snagged away by Ranshaw. 42-31. Rock Valley's going to have to get going here.
Good D.
Nora Cones rips it away, and then a foul on Haven Ranshaw as she tried to get up and go after it. First foul for Rock Valley this quarter.
Nora Cones, so scrappy, good hands. You mentioned this earlier, but she is just everywhere. It doesn't matter if she's on the defensive side or the offensive side. She is going to make a play.
Everywhere so far. And the Cardinals will bring it back up. Cones, a 4-year starter. You know this tournament means a whole bunch to her to finish off her career as possibly coming out on top. They're looking good so far. Still a lot of basketball left to be played.
Good defense right there by Zomer.
Thornton is caught up. CC Fate now with it here. Cones, quick first step on Ranshaw, and Haven keeps her in front. CC Fate picked up. Now just has to put up a shot as the shot clock was going down to 2. Rockets trying to get it back to single digits here. but it might have to be done down low. Three-pointers just not working out in their favor today. Hudson through heavy traffic off glass and good.
Ranshaw just going from one side of the floor to the other side of the floor, making something happen offensively. And again, that's another thing that she does really well. She's so quick getting to the hoop.
Remerdy knocked it free, and it's going to go to Rock Valley. I thought Remerdy touched it last, but Rockets will take it down by 9. Look at Coach Chapman. 178-40 record. He's a co-college grad. He's in his 9th season here with Treynor. Led the team to a state title in 2019. Haven Ranshaw 4-3 off the mark. Every time Rock Valley's needed that big shot, they just haven't been able to hit the big blow. Sorensen had those big three-pointers there in the first half. CC Fate almost got in on the action there. Got a good look. Harmson left wide open. Can she do it again? In and out, though. Rebound. Remerdy can't get there. It's going to be out on Treynor. Rock Valley gets it back.
And again, with Rock Valley shooting. Oh, we got a little.
Maybe not.
Stays
Nope.
Rock Valley ball. But as I was saying, with Rock Valley shooting so many threes, if you're not the one shooting it, if you're on the offensive side, go to it. Like, track that ball down. Try to get an offensive rebound. Save an extra possession for your team.
Ranshaw misses
right
off the
there. Remerdy on cue.
But she traveled as she did it. Eva had the right idea. Knew exactly what she needed to do, but just took an extra step. Treynor's gone a little cold here, but Rock Valley has been too, so comes down to defense and then, rebounding. We haven't seen as much of rebounding here as we did in that first half. Cone swings this one back outside, and here's Sorensen. The 5'4 starter works her way down low. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Cones has got time, and it's ripped away by Hudson Ranshaw. Harmson all the way through traffic, gets fouled. That was really good defense on the break by Stella Sorensen. And Cadence will go to the line.
Great defense right here. That's just good gap help right there. Helping her teammate out, pass ahead. Harmson making a good, strong move.
Knocks down her first free throw. Looks like she's got, I assume those are ankle braces. White ankle braces on her socks there. Second one on the way for Harmson. Rattles out. Lead is down to 8. Rock Valley trying to chip away. Treynor trying to hold this one in front. They led by 10 at the break. Just over a minute to go. Again, they try that cut. They really haven't been able to do that today, Ellie. I mean, Treynor's had a couple looks. Have a blocking foul here. That is the third foul of the quarter on Rock Valley.
And again, that could just be Rock Valley being, adjusting and being disciplined, right, when they're looking at their scout. Again, it's so hard for teams to prepare down here at the state tournament because you don't get a lot of time.
Right. Schrage, 30 seconds on the shot clock, 51 seconds left on the game clock here. Here's a step back three by Maurer, and she hits it. Really no hesitation. Double-digit threes, well into the double digits here for Treynor. That's going to be a blocking foul on the Cardinals as Harmson went all the way. Cadence says, I got to try to get to the free throw line here, help herself out. Take a look at this three by Addison Maurer.
Step back. Hudson almost got a piece of it.
Yeah. Cadence knocks down her first, gets it back down to 10. But in a game like this, you just can't trade baskets. It's kind of what we're seeing here. Second one by Harmson, rattles in.
And if you're Rock Valley here, you have to get a stop, right? You have to communicate.
The shot clock and game clock are pretty much the exact same here.
Treynor's going to go for one. They're going to try, I would assume, try and get downhill, look for a kick out, or even offensively attack. Try to get something downhill for a layup.
Schrage hands this one off. Here's Sorensen. Now back outside. Thornton 4-3, in and out. Harmson with the rebound with 7 seconds to go. 5 seconds. Harmson gives it up. Ranshaw gets around one. Three-pointer at the horn. No good. It was 10 at halftime, 9 as we go to the fourth. Treynor leads over Rock Valley, 45-36. We'll be back. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Welcome back to
Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament. Blake Walker, Ellie Ruffridge with you here. 45-36. Treynor, the 6th seed, leads over 2-seeded Rock Valley, 45-36. 8 minutes left on the clock. I don't really know what's going to happen here. Shooting-wise, I don't. 12 three-pointers for Treynor, 4 for the Rockets of Rock Valley. And yes, we are over 50 three-pointers taken in total today. 52 three-pointers taken, 16 of them made.
And we still have a quarter to go.
Yes. Ranshaw to Harmson. Had a big three there in that third quarter, but we just traded baskets. For Rock Valley's sake, just couldn't quite get that run going. Good defense here by Treynor. Here's Hudson Ranshaw. Time to go. Goes to the lane. Somehow, off balance, gets the layup to go. Back within 7. This is the closest they've got it here in the second half. Here's Sorensen. That is quite the mismatch with loose sync on Sorensen. Sorensen's just so quick.
Yes, it is. And again, it's all about matchups and knowing your personnel.
Schrage, no good. Rebound taken away by Zomer. Big possession here for Rock Valley. Haven Ranshaw swings this one to Harmson. Boy, they wanted to get loose sync. Now they go full court over to Hudson. Zomer just kind of playing decoy here. 10 seconds on the shot clock again, Ellie. Treynor really tightening things down defensively. Harmson, 4-3. No good. They didn't get the bounce, but Zomer's on the glass. Ranshaw goes back up for 2, and it's off the side iron. Haven's frustrated.
And we haven't seen a lot of the shot clock winding down.
No,
in
not
this
for
game.
not for Rock Valley, especially.
A couple passes and then shoot a 3.
Yep.
I mean, that's kind of been the theme of this game.
Nice play to the basket that just misses from Maurer. Boy, Rock Valley could have pushed. They kind of waited a little bit. Now touch foul called on Claire Stronke. Treynor outscored Rock Valley 19-11 in the second quarter after leading 17-15 in the first. Rock Valley then 10-9 in the third.
Rock Valley did win that third quarter, though, 10-9.
Hudson Ranshaw, 4-3, no good. Zomer, another rebound. They're probably saying go back up with it. Harmson all the way, high off glass, and one! Those ankles do not care.
Just relentless. Like, she's going to do whatever it takes. It doesn't matter how much pain she is in. First off, Zomer going after this rebound.
How about Sienna Zomer?
And then, again, just so explosive. Get into the rim.
Harmson hits the free throw. The lead is 4. Sienna Zomer, 5'10 junior. She's a state track qualifier. She's been happy to see that weather warming up. First time out of the ball game taken by Coach Chapman and Treynor as their lead has dwindled down to 4. See here, 32nd. Nope, it's a full timeout. We'll take one with them. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament.
Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
45-41, Treynor leads over Rock Valley. Blake Walker, Ellie Ruffridge with you here. 37 total rebounds, Ellie, for Rock Valley. 26 for Treynor. Seems to be making the difference here when Rock Valley's getting better chances, second chances, I should say, to put the ball in the hoop.
For sure, and that's one of Treynor's keys, right? They need to rebound with intent, give no extra possessions, and I thought, in the second and even third quarter, that Treynor did a really good job, with Rock Valley missing so many of their threes. They were getting those rebounds, but we've seen time and time again now in this fourth quarter, Zomer has come up big for the Rockets, getting those extra possessions.
Off we go here, 5:30 to go. In this one, Treynor trying to advance on to the state title game. Thornton up and under.
Oh.
Hard contact layup, but did not get the friendly bounce. Remerdy was cutting down the floor. Now here's Ranshaw. Remerdy's wide open underneath. Can't get the layup to go, though. That's 2 layups they've kind of missed in transition that you want back. It'd be a tie game if you made those. Boy, Strage was wide open.
She thought about it.
The layup or the pass was just a little off the mark. Under 5 to go. Mid-range jumper. Nice shot by Maurer.
I like her game.
47-41. Harmson, 4-3. Yes!
Oh. Caden Harmson coming alive in this fourth quarter.
Rock Valley back within 3. 47-44. With 4.5 to go. Buckle up. We're in for a good finish.
If there's anything that you can learn from this state tournament, never count yourself out. It ain't over till it's over.
Nice backdoor cut. Finally got one to work. Ella Thornton with the layup. Treynor just staying one step ahead right now. Trying to put the finishing touches on this one. Here's Haven Ranshaw. Outside, Harmson. Can she do it again? In and out. But wide open underneath was Remerdy. It just dropped in her lap.
She gets that one to fall. I mean, back
she was
and
doing
forth,
a rebound drill.
We go.
Holy cow.
What a game.
Sorensen. Picked up by Remerdy. Thornton. And foul on Zomer. Clear contact across the hands. And Treynor will go to the line. That is the, see if it updates, second foul, I believe, on Rock Valley here this quarter. Might be this the first. It is just the first. So Treynor to the line, where they're shooting 75% today. And the first one is good for Thornton. Winner of this game will face Hinton in the state championship game tomorrow. Hinton trying to go for back-to-back state titles. One of these two teams trying to play spoiler. Thornton knocks them both down. The lead is 5. Harmson, hands off. Remberty again.
Great heads-up pass right there by Harmson, and then Remedy with the finish.
And where are these points coming from? In the paint.
In the paint.
Rock Valley, it might have been the answer all along. Schrage. Now over to Maurer. Maurer almost got it stripped. Remedy's playing out of her mind right now. 3 minutes to go. Thornton, a long three. You bet! What a shot by the senior Ella Thornton. Coming up big when the Cardinals need her. Timeout on the floor by Coach Chapman. Take a look at the replay.
Ella Thornton showing that she can play the inside as well as the outside, hitting that shot.
Boy, just simple back and forth. Makes the big play. We're back to trading baskets right now. Not what the Rock Valley team wants to be a part of here. Going to have to tighten down on defense, get some more stops. So it's 2:57 to go here in the fourth quarter. 54-48. The 6th seed Treynor Cardinals lead over the 2 seed Rock Valley Rockets. 13 3-pointers by Treynor today. Rock Valley has 5. They're 5 of 29. Rock Valley is 13 of 30. Hudson Ranshaw back to Harmson. Harmson for 3. Good! Boy, she has been huge this second half.
Again, when you penetrate, it causes so much attention, right? Because you want to stop the ball. Sagan off as shooters. They're getting hot right now. If you're Treynor, you got to adjust.
Lusink is back in the ballgame. Remedy has come out. Cones forcing her way down low. Thornton got Zomer on the pump fake, then goes up underneath and gets partially blocked. Rock Valley has a chance to tie for the first time in a long time. Harmson's wide open in the corner. And a blocking foul is called. That's the 3rd foul of the quarter on Treynor. Treynor at one point led 42-28 in this ballgame. Reminds me of that Maquoketa Des Moines Christian game we saw yesterday. Maquoketa just didn't give up, rallied all the way back. Lusink, not going to shoot it. Now here's Ranshaw. Haven Ranshaw for the tie. Off front iron. Good rebound. Sorensen, excuse me. Needed that one. Boy, 1-3 could put this thing on ice. Another block for Lusink underneath. And if you're Rock Valley, you don't need a 3, but you like one. Ranshaw, tie game!
Here we go. We are tied 54-54 with 1:20 to play.
This is March at the Iowa Girls State Basketball Tournament. Haven Ranshaw with the steal. Up the floor. Harmson swatted away. Addison Maurer says no. Harmson took another tough stumble on that ankle. Rock Valley fans saw the replay. They thought they got a foul. Here comes the inbound. Haven Ranshaw in the corner. Haven knocked away, but able to get her own miss off a steal, if anything. Plenty of time, under a minute to go. Ranshaw, good first step all the way, gets fouled. Everything's happened so quick, Ellie. How in the world did Rock Valley get back into this ballgame?
Again, I say this all the time, right, when a team is down, but you just slowly chip away. You can't do it all at once, but it starts with defensive stops. And then again, slowing down on offense, finding what the defense is giving you. And again, they found success getting to the paint, and now finally they're getting their shots to fall. which helps.
First lead since maybe the first quarter?
I believe so.
Haven Ranshaw, 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Oh boy. 48 seconds to go. Here's Nora Cones. Maurer stripped away by Ranshaw. It's Ranshaw and Remerdy. Remerdy! The lead is 3. Shot clock is dead. Coach Chapman wants a timeout. Unbelievable run put together by the Rockets. And how about the Ranshaw sisters stealing? I mean, Treynor can't even get a shot now.
We talk so much about them on offense, but they are so aggressive on defense. As you can see, defense turning into offense right there. And how about Remerdy, too, coming in this second half? She has been excellent offensively for the Rockets here.
So our scoreboard still updating here. 57-54 is the lead for Rock Valley. 29 seconds to go. What do you got for Rock Valley? You have got some fouls to give here, Ellie. This could get interesting.
Yes.
And for Treynor, what game do you want to play? Do you want to go for the 3 in the tie, or do you want to just kind of try to chip away? Free throws are hard to come by here at the state tournament.
Oh,
do you just go for the 2 and then just play the foul game?
I think with how this game has been going, I feel like you got to score first. Find your best look. Again, if you have a great look from 3, obviously you want to take it. I mean, we've seen both teams. They have found success from the 3, get it to who is hot, but you got to score fast. And then, again, Treynor, they
got one more foul in there.
One to foul.
They put him in the bonus, so that's a plus. They don't have to waste a ton of fouls.
And, take a ton of time off the clock.
Yeah. Here's Cones. 25 seconds to go. Thornton, step back, long 3, no good. Rebound taken away by Haven Ranshaw. And a foul is called, and Rock Valley will go to the line. Not a bad look for Thornton after the shots she's made so far.
Again, I didn't think that they needed to settle for a 3, though. Yeah. Again, any coach, any fan watching can argue if you go for the 2, if you go for the 3, right? It just...
So it's 16 seconds to go, and Haven will go back to the charity stripe to shoot 2. It is 2. There is no bonus. It's double bonus no matter what. 5 fouls here at Iowa High School girls basketball. First one is missed by Haven Ranshaw. And then, if she misses this one, do you start fouling a little bit? I mean, always foul up 3. Is that a thing? She misses both. Again, Rock Valley's got fouls to give. Timeout, Coach Chapman. With 1 timeout to go now. This is fun, isn't it?
Oh,
how about that?
2 great games to start off our day here on Friday.
My goodness. What a great start. Rock Valley 57, the 2 seed, leading Treynor, the 6 seed. 12.4 to go. Probably your best play being set up here in this timeout. It sure feels like for Coach Chapman. And, I mean, with 12 seconds left, this almost has to be 4-3.
Oh, 100%.
Rock Valley crowd into it. You can see them dancing over there. It's Jersey Day. You got the girls with the orange tutus on. They've been a big part. Some of the girls in the front row have turned the tutus into wigs. That's how exciting it gets here at the state tournament.
If I'm Treynor, okay, we talked about drawing up a 3. I'm probably looking at Nora Cones, right? Or either Stella Sorensen. And you could even have one of the 2 be a decoy, right? Because so much attention is going to be on the shooters, and that's probably what Rock Valley was preparing for in that timeout, right? They're going to go for a 3. So don't foul on a 3, right? That's worst case scenario.
All right. Now, Rock Valley, like I said, they have a ton of fouls to give. Here's Cones, 10 seconds. 8 seconds. Cones to the outside. Schrage, 5 seconds. Running out of time. Cones, 1 second. Gets swatted away by Zomer. Rock Valley rockets to the state title game. And who else but Sienna Zomer to put the finishing touches on this one. 17 rebounds for Sienna Zomer. She didn't score a single point, Ellie, but she gets the big play at the very end. And Rock Valley comes back to stun Treynor 57-54 and is off to the Class 2A championship game to face Hinton. Wow, that was phenomenal. Let's send it down to PA for your trophy presentation.
Fans, please direct your attention to the court for the awards presentation. In addition to receiving medals, each participating player will receive a commemorative basketball provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the IGHSAU are Executive Director Aaron Gerlich and Basketball Administrator Tanya Moe. Congratulations, Head Coach Joe Chapman and the Treynor Cardinals on an outstanding basketball season. And now we'd like to recognize the Quick Star star of the game from Rock Valley, Sienna Zomer. She has the honor of advancing her team on the bracket to the championship game. Congratulations. Rock Valley fans, your team advances to play for the 2A championship against Hinton on Saturday at 4:45. We'll see you then.
What a game it was. Ellie, on the coaches always give us a little bit of notes before they come here to the state tournament. Coach Tay Grutenhuis gave us the note that for Sienna Zomer, she does two things really well. She rebounds and she plays defense. That won Rock Valley the game here today.
Oh, she was for sure the MVP of that game. And then to top it off, getting that block to end the game, to secure their place in the state championship game. I mean, unbelievable effort. I mean, we saw that too, like Cadence Harmson coming in, knocking down big shots. Remerdy coming in and hitting big plays when it mattered. So again, great extra effort in that second half for the Rockets. And again, to the Cardinals, phenomenal season. Again, all good things have to come to an end. And unfortunately, one team had to go home today.
Rock Valley outscored Treynor 21-9 in the fourth quarter. They trailed by 10 at halftime. They come back to win. What a ball game it was. Rock Valley defeats Treynor 57-54. They will face Hinton, number 1 seeded Hinton, tomorrow in the Class 2A championship game. We appreciate everyone for watching. For our producer, Gavin Ellie Ruffridge, I'm Blake Walker. Class 1A semifinals coming up next here at the 2026 Iowa Girls State Basketball